South Jersey, I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. As we start off our Tuesday morning, we have temperatures just around 32 on the mainland and in the mid-30s over at the shore. We have some clouds, but that'll give way to sunshine as we go on throughout the day. We have a high-pressure system moving in from the deep south. And while that will also bring us a northwesterly wind, the deep south origins of the air mass will win out a little bit. Temperatures will be in the mid-40s, and while it's not warm, it is about seasonable for this time of year and warmer than where we were on Monday. As we go into our Tuesday evening, we'll have a mainly clear sky, and if you missed a great conjunction on Monday night, and most of us did because it was cloudy, you will have another shot for our Tuesday evening. Jupiter and Saturn won't be as close in the sky, but it will be pretty close, and you'll be able to see it here. Temperatures will slide through the 40s, and overnight will be just around 30 on the mainland and a little bit warmer as we get over towards the shore. Wednesday will be more of the same here. Good amount of sunshine, temperature seasonable for this time of year if you're doing last-minute holiday shopping, or if you're doing, let's just say, a run in the park. You're going to be good for our Wednesday. Temperatures in the mid-40s again. And then Wednesday evening, actually quite mild. So if you are going to be out with some friends or family, socially distant, of course, and making sure you're in a small group, it'll be pretty comfortable. Evening temperatures only slide through the 40s here, and that's where we'll be at the shore. Mid-40s for our lows. That will be all, and over at the mainland, we'll be in the upper 30s. Now, the big day will be our Christmas Eve here. Looks like the morning will be dry, but winds will pick up from the south, and they'll get stronger and stronger and stronger. And that will mean a warm day. Temperatures will be around 60 for our highs on the mainland, even a couple of mid-60s, I would imagine, out in Hamilton. Over towards the shore with the cooler sea, we will be in the upper 50s. But as we get into the later part of the day, the afternoon and into the evening hours, a line of heavy rain will move through. And with that comes the potential for damaging winds, as well as power outages, and yes, even some heavy rain as well. Sustained winds will be 20 to 30 miles an hour, gusts 45 miles an hour on the mainland, 60 over at the shore. When you get about 45 miles an hour, that's when you start to talk about wind damage. And yes, that's why we're concerned for that for our Christmas Eve here. Now, actually, 8 of the past 9 Christmas Eves will have had some kind of rainfall if you include this Thursday. So what does that mean for our Christmas Day? Well, after that line of showers passes, we're going to have a strong northwesterly wind, and it will be a windy Christmas for you here. Kind of reminds me of what happened in 2015. We had that warm Christmas Eve, then we had a windy and colder Christmas Day, high temperatures Christmas Day. Probably in the mid-40s for highs, and that's seasonable, but it'll be what happens at night, which will be the cold part here. Teens for our lows for the mainland, and even at the shore, will be in the low 20s. That will be the coldest night of the season here in South Jersey. We'll be back with you at 1:30 and 6:30, giving you the latest in South Jersey weather. And meanwhile, you can follow me on social media, or you can always come back to our website, thepressofac.com/weather.